So 3 words are going to make me rich? Come on, Mark. I like your stuff. I like the skills. But are you telling me that 3 words are going to make me rich? That's probably what you're thinking. And I'm going to tell you absolutely, or as Rocky Balboa said, absolutely. These 3 words will not only make you rich, but they're going to give you something else. They're going to give you the time to enjoy the other 12 and the real riches of life, relationship, fun, a family, and so forth. So let me give you a little illustration first. It's really kind of important. Here's a very simple graph for you that's pretty easy to understand. So here's your business, and we're going to call this the timeline. So this is time over here, going up this way, okay? Let me take this out so it's not confusing. And you decide that you're going to put in 10 hours a week. What happens to the average network marketer? Here's our start date right here. And so we start in our business, we want it to grow like that. I think everybody would like that. Well, this is what happens in traditional network marketers that don't understand these 3 words. Okay, what happens is their business starts to grow. The amount of time that they put in the business grows too, and they no longer have a flat, static work week. Their business, oftentimes, they're putting in more time to get the production here than they were getting to get the production here. The problems grow, presentations, they're doing training after training, inspirational speeches, trying to get people to behave. It's like herding cats and all that stuff. Here's the really interesting thing, is that that's a total contradiction of what the business promises. This is what the business model promises. And I think it's a lot easier to hit the target if you know what the model is. This is your sales, or the volume on your team. This is time leverage. In other words, as your timeline stays the same, this should grow. So why doesn't it? It's because people have lost the art of networking, or they're just flat out lazy. One of the two, and in most cases, just a little bit of both. And that's not a bad thing or an insult to everybody. They're just copying what everybody else does, despite not looking at the fact that most of the leaders that are making significant money are putting in gargantuan amounts of time. They don't have what myself and my wife and a few people that know these 3 words actually had. You know, we used to work a cap of 12 hours a week. That was it. We capped our business at 12, and we took an average of 17 weeks off a year, and the checks continued to grow. So what are the 3 words, Mark? Well, it gets down to this simplicity, right? Are you doing speeches or listening to speeches on conference calls to inspire people or to educate them? You see, duplication is a byproduct of education. Nothing builds confidence like knowledge, and nothing builds checks like applied knowledge. So what are the 3 words? Well, they belong on a whiteboard, which is why I'm on the whiteboard today. Show and tell, okay? Show and tell. This gives you this. If you don't show your people what to do, tell them what to do, and then show them again, you're dead in the water. See, duplication is not taught. It cannot be taught. Let me give you social proof. You go to a Saturday seminar, 150 people there, and the speaker pours her heart out about duplication, and you got to do this and that, and this is going to get you duplication. And everybody's all jacked up. And 2 months later, you go back into the same room, and how many people are there? Are there 300 or 400 people? Nope, about the same 150 people. 20, 30 are gone, 20, 30 new ones come in. Duplication is caught, it's not taught. And how do you do that? Well, an easy way to do that, because of the technology that's out there today, what we did on our teams, and I suggest you do it on yours, is let the trainings, the skills that we have that are yours free, let the skills tell them what to do, and then you show them. My words, show and tell. We let the training tell them what to do, so they're listening to a training while you're building your business, and then when you work with them, you show them what to do hands-on. Why does that get you this instead of this crazy timeline up here? Because skill is going to make you money. The mother of skill is repetition. People are afraid, even if they say they're not. And what you want to do is have the training tell them what to do, and you show them. Because if you do that with them, it'll set it in motion. And whatever you set in motion carries in motion. Repetition is the mother of skill. What I would do, what Davine would do, what our leaders would do is they would get people in, get their list, and they'd make the calls with them. And how many levels deep would they work? 3. So I put the skill down here, the 3 deep pattern. You watch that 3 deep pattern and remember the word show and tell, and you'll be walking the beaches of the world while everybody else is talking that it's a part-time business, but they're working full-time. Full-time income, part-time pay, that's the objective. Show and tell, 3 words, make you rich.